that you had with this character as a person that you are, Abhishek Bachchan?
Almost everything. Yeah, I think
Abhishek sir, how are you feeling right now?
slightly sleepy.
Understandable.
Three artists I want to work with: Bachchan, Bachchan, Bachchan.
Okay.
Which Bachchan?
Which
is not
Bachchan
there?
I'm not saying,
Which is
Which
good.
Bachchan? The
Which
three
is good.
Bachchans are there.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Manjari Mukherjee and you're watching me on Popdiaries channel. I'm in conversation with them. Yes, them who are ready to leave me and you speechless with their very magical next Ghoomer. And while we wait for that magic to happen upon us very soon, I have the dream team of Ghoomer here right with me, talking about Ghoomer and a lot more. So let me go and introduce one by one. Okay, firstly, the strike bowler and the Fadu actress, Saiyami Kher.
Thank you, Manjari.
Thank you. The real life sassy, quirky, funny, charming, and I have to say, he's intelligent, absolutely intelligent, and very talented. And sidelines mein, he's the real life hard hitting coach, none other than Abhishek Bachchan.
Thank you.
And obviously, my most favorite, I think he's the magic himself, the captain of the team, none other than our Balki sir. Welcome on Popdiaries.
Thank you.
I don't have to say that you guys must be having a great day because looking at the reaction that the trailer has got and looking at the trailer that I have felt, I mean, it's just absolutely a blockbuster.
Thank you.
Yes. And how has the day been so far?
Exciting and a little tiring. But it's lovely to see people's reactions to something that we put out there from our heart. So it's nice to see people kind of connecting with it.
Okay. Sayami, what about you?
Very exciting day, Manjari. I think, I mean, we've all worked very hard for this. It's finally out, a glimpse of it, 2.5 minutes of it. So, honestly, we've been promoting all day, so we don't know what the reactions are. But if you say they are good, then and
Absolutely
the big word
good.
of the blockbuster, then we are very happy.
Definitely good. I am pretty excited.
Thank you.
Seriously. I mean, I don't watch a lot of cricket. I only watch it with my dad because he's a big fan. But yes, when I watched the trailer, I was mesmerized, truly. And Abhishek sir, how are you feeling right now?
Slightly sleepy.
Understandable.
Yeah, we've been at this for over 13 hours now.
Yes.
No, like Balki said, we're also happy. You know, I think today is the first day. Once we go home and we finally get that time to just, take a shower, just sit down and just try and recollect what's going on. We'll come to grasps with the fact that, okay, now the baby is out there. And this was the last day we had to protect, this labor of love. And now it belongs to the audience. And there's obviously a lot of relief associated with that because, okay, phew, it's done. We've managed to do it successfully. But now the whole stress of, are they going to like it? And has the effort been worth it? So, yeah, we haven't had the time to sit down and reflect. So I look forward to being able to go home and then be able to reflect and hopefully get joyed by the fact that people are liking the trailer.
I'm sure. Moving to you, Balki sir, as I told you, you are my favorite. When I look back to your movies, the one thing that really comes to my mind is that in a way, you always carve out subjects and characters which kind of make the apparent that we call as impossible the biggest possibility in the sphere of life. I don't know how you do that. Like, how does that thinking come from?
Yeah, it's also something I believe in. I mean, it's just like, it's my belief system. Like, I am not very interested in life. Like, it's just like, I find life, the real life that we all lead, a bit boring. And I think that's why we love movies. And in movies, I'd always like to take the real and kind of give it a thing of a hope where things can happen like this. Maybe a relationship can be like this, or maybe an emotion can be like this, or maybe a life can be like this, or a situation can be handled like this. Always in cinema, I've always felt that it should be something that we wish could happen in life, rather than that happened in life. And always that thing has interested me quite a bit, because I'm really bored of seeing that what really happens. And I wouldn't, first of all, I can't do it. I'm not qualified to do it. Secondly, like Gauri says, I don't observe life. I don't kind of do anything. I'm not deeply connected with life. You're always in some kind of sphere outside that. I don't want to show how authentic a life is. You know, how somebody lives like that. I don't want to. I just wish a few things can be added that can be different. A mother can be slightly different from. I wish my mother was like this. Wish my grandmother was like this. Wish my husband was like this or wife was like this. That's what I think bits of cinema. You don't always have to do fantasy to go into a fantasy world. You can have fantasy, little fantasies in the reality that you have. And that I've always found interesting as a person more than a filmmaker. Because I've always looked at a person saying, wish she could have been like this or wish she could have been like that. I'm never looking at the person for what they are. And I'm accused a lot of not seeing the people for what they are. So that's who I have been. So that reflects in any work that you do.
And I think that wishful thinking that you translate into your movies has somehow left us with a lot of hope as well. To, you know, dream the impossible and make it possible in our reality. So, kudos to you. Okay, over to Abhishek sir. So when you were offered this role, I believe that for every character, when an actor approaches it, there are some disagreements that they have as a person. So any disagreements that you had with this character as a person that you are, Abhishek Bachchan?
Almost everything. Yeah, I think Paddy is completely removed from what I'm like in real life. He's cynical, he's bitter, he's frustrated, he's brazen, he's rude. I'd like to believe I'm none of those.
Absolutely
So, yeah, not much of Paddy that you see on the surface is anything like me. But I think deep down inside, all human beings are all sensitive souls. So I think that's where we try and find the relationship. But yeah, at the face of it, no, nothing. So,
Almost
yeah.
like an alter ego.
No, an alter ego would not, I don't think, would correctly surmise what Paddy is. But he's definitely, yeah, the anti-Abhishek in that sense.
We'll leave it at that. Okay, Saiyami, for artists, no matter what kind of experience they've had and what length of experience also they've had, I believe that there's a tradition, you know, there's a sort of a sacred ritual that you just perform before you approach a new character, new role. You're leaving behind one and you're approaching another one. What is that for you?
What do I do before a film?
Like the sacred ritual.
There are a few things that I do. I mean, I don't know what translates, what doesn't, but I enjoy doing it. So I do it. There is Adil Hussain, who's been somebody I go to since my first film, and Dilip Shankar, who I go to. So I just don't do scenes with them, but we do improvs for the character, which has nothing to do with the film. But this is just something I enjoy doing. All this, like people say, like people have different ways of doing it, but I just genuinely enjoy doing certain things. This film obviously had physical demands which I had to work on. So if it is a physical demand in a particular film where you have to learn a certain skill, like I was mute in a film, so I had to learn sign language, or if I have to play a cricketer, I have to learn how to play the sport. So physically is one thing, but with regards to, I think it's the most exciting thing to be an actor, because when you're 9th and 10th grade, your older people come and ask you, what do you want to do? I never had an answer. I used to say, like very confidently say, I want to be an architect, I want to be a dancer, I want to be a sportsman, and as an actor you get to do everything. So I'm just very excited that I can play different people in every new project that you do.
Okay. I believe that in today's time, movies are very ruthlessly judged on the numbers, right? On the commercial success. Abhishek sir, to you, I want to know, in an artist's life, does commercial success dictate the kind of movies or roles that they can desire? Or do they get the desirable roles?
An artist as in a film actor?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. It is the most important thing. We work in a commercial art. We expect people to purchase a ticket of their hard-earned money to come watch our film, and hopefully we repay them in value of entertainment. If they don't get that, they feel cheated. They get upset, rightly so. So the commercial success of a film is of paramount importance to any filmmaker or anybody associated with the film. That is what will determine whether you get another job or not. So for us, the fraternity, it's the most important thing.
Okay. Balki sir, audience, we were talking about the commercial success of film. audiences today are very unpredictable in nature. Like their choices have definitely kind of, gone into a complete unpredictability, that you don't know what they will choose next, that they will like. Does this affect the artistic instincts that you have while creating a film, while creating an art?
No, it can't affect you. If you don't know what they want, how will it affect you? I mean, you only know what you want.
Yes.
So that's all you can do and hope they like it. I'm not sure audiences are unpredictable. Audiences are a little more choosy. It's not unpredictable, is the wrong word. The audiences are audiences. They can't suddenly in 2 years become unpredictable. If you've understood the audience, they've always been people who assumed that they understood the audience, and then when they didn't respond the same way, you'd call them unpredictable. That's absolutely wrong. I mean, I just feel that it's our lack of understanding of the audience, or our lack of understanding of normal human beings. Audiences are normal human beings. So I don't think you can blame the audience. I just think you can do a good film. There are lots of other factors besides the audience's moods and things which dictate success of a film. The fact, do they know it? Do they have something more exciting that they want to kind of see that particular week? Or they have something else, some other problem which is happening in the world. So lots of other factors affect a film. It's just not the audience's, what do you call, unpredictability. It's not that. So I think you do a good film and hope for the best. That's all you can do.
Wow, that's, as I said, simple way of thinking and simple way of looking at things. So that's great. Okay. Saiyami, with the kind of, the roles that you choose, there is one thing that you relate to and one thing that you do not relate to with your character. I mean, with every character, we have that in an actor's life. What would that be for you in Ghoomer?
That I relate to and I
Yes.
don't relate to in Ghoomer.
Yes.
Relate to obviously the cricket because I'm obsessed with the game.
Yes.
I mean, not relate to is I've not gone through a physical tragedy like that. So the obvious would be that. These are the two obvious things I feel, but there were a few other things that I
On a
could relate to
personal level,
on a personal level with regards to you feel down and out a lot of times in life.
True.
In any form, in any career you do. So for me, this film is also about when you're down and out, you get somebody in your life who pulls you out. And everyone goes through that in their life at some point. So for me, it was also about how you get up when you're down and out is something which I related to in this film. And I hope lots of people do when they watch it on the 18th of August.
Absolutely. Abhishek sir, we all try to inculcate something from our parents. What would that one thing be that you wish to inculcate from your father, and have you attained it, or are you still trying to do so?
Where to begin? It's a very long list. But I think his sense of discipline and his sense of duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Balki sir, 3 artists that you want to work with next.
No, he wants to work with, or people, I mean, like, so we don't count, right? No, because he's already worked with us, no?
Yeah, exactly. He wants to work, kind of. And you haven't worked yet. Yeah.
I think who I haven't worked with.
Yes.
But it's okay if I want to work with them again, right?
Yeah.
It just, obviously, yeah. I mean, it's like 3 artists I want to work with. Bachchan.
Okay.
Which Bachchan?
Which Bachchan I'm not saying,
Which
huh?
is good.
Which Bachchan? The
Which
3
is good.
Bachchans are there.
Okay, cool. Saiyami, over to you. The kind of influx of talent that we are seeing right now in the industry, as an artist, as an actress, how do you deal with the competitiveness, as well as how do you deal with the fact that, these are the roles that, they're getting limited, or anything of that sort? Is that a setback, or do you get over it, and how do you do it?
No, I think there's a lot of work for everyone out there with the amount of stuff that's being made. There is enough and more for everyone to do. So we were talking about this in the previous interviews. Instead of pulling people down, we should make sure that people do well, because I never understand why you pull people down. If there is a film of XYZ coming out, by saying it doesn't do it, I hope it doesn't do well, doesn't make sense, because it's not like I'm going to get a next film because this film doesn't do well. So I think there's enough and more scope for everyone to do work. And Rahul Dravid had said that I'd like to be the best Rahul Dravid out there. So I'd rather be a better version of me in my next project than worry about what other people are doing, really.
Wow, super. Abhishek sir, who is that one strict coach in your life? that strict coach, like how you are in the film? Like not exactly like that, but the strict coach.
I wouldn't say I really have a strict coach. I've had strict directors.
Okay.
I mean, if they count as coaches, but no, I mean nobody as strict as Paddy. No. No one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now, to all of you, 3 movies or series that you have recently loved a lot.
3 movie series, lots, but
Anything.
Movies
You
or
can pick
series?
any.
Oppenheimer, I loved
Okay.
it. Watched it right now.
Okay. Abhishek, have you?
Farzi, I loved Farzi also. I really liked Farzi.
Nice.
yeah, Fuzzy was nice. I liked Panchayat very much.
Yes, it's
I think
a
it's
very
lovely.
fun, yes.
I don't want to ever finish Babylon. It's so beautiful. I just want to keep on seeing it. I just watch 10, 15 minutes every day.
Yeah.
It's just so lovely. It's so lovely. I haven't watched Oppenheimer. I really want to watch it. I haven't watched Karan's film. I really want to watch it. But otherwise, there's some fabulous. You must see this Malayalam film called Iratta. It's one of the greatest films made. It's fabulous. I watch all languages, so I'm fine.
Okay. I'll keep that in my
Yeah.
checklist. Okay. Okay. One Ghoomer moment in your life, like a moment where you thought that you had lost it all, and then the tables turned, and that was your turning point, like the Ghoomer moment. What would that be? We'll start off with Abhishek, sir. Yes.
The release of Dhoom.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Saiyami.
I hope Ghoomer is the Ghoomer moment of my life.
Nice one.
Nice. Okay. Balki, sir.
I don't know. The one real Ghoomer moment, I think, is not when you lost it all. It's not like that, but I think it was the day I did my first ad with Amit.
Okay.
It was a Ghoomer moment of a different kind for me, completely different kind.
No, that works. That works. Yes. I mean, anything with
Manjri
him
approves.
is definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, I ask this to every guest of mine. I'm very curious to know, after having the kind of lives that you guys have had, the experiences, what is that one thing or advice or that saying that you would like to say to your past self?
To my past self,
Yes.
you're damn lucky, man.
I think it's all about talent, but it's
It's
okay.
luck, pure luck. Everything is luck.
Okay. Okay.
Pay attention. Life's what happens while you're making other plans. So pay attention.
Very true.
It's all important.
Superb. Wisdom again. Absolutely. Saiyami, over to you.
I think just have more fun with like my friends and family.
Okay, that's also good. Sometimes you forget doing that. Yes.
You don't prioritize people who love you the most, so I think prioritize people who love you more.
Nice. Okay, with that, I am closing this fantastic epic conversation with the dream team of Ghoomer, and I am ready to be mesmerized, excited, happy, sad, yeah, a little bit teary-eyed as well, and also take away a lot of inspiration and motivation and hope from this movie, which releases on 18th August in cinemas. So do not forget to watch it in cinemas, because I know you will also feel all these emotions. And until then, what would you do? As I keep saying, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to click on that bell icon, and do not forget to comment what you loved about this interview. Bye. This was Manjri Mukherjee.